Luke Newton's style evolution, curls versus cuts. A visual journey is taken through Luke Newton's evolving hairstyles, exploring how his choices, from flowing curls to sharp cuts, have shaped his public persona. The subtle impact of these style shifts on his on-screen presence and fan perceptions is thoughtfully examined. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Newsnet. If you love fashion, character transformations, dramatic hair changes, or Bridgerton, you're in the right place. Today we're diving deep into Luke Newton's style evolution, how his hair, especially the battle between curls/waves and sharper, structured cuts, has been a major part of his character arc, his public persona, and how fans see him. From boyish innocence to mature leading man energy, hair has told half the story. Let's get into it. The early days, curls, youth, and neat basic. Discuss how in those seasons, Colin's styling, hair, wardrobe, grooming, reflected innocence, youth, somewhat naive or unpolished emotions. His apparel was lighter in color, softer styles. Hair, more regular, neat, curls or waves generally tamed, not as large or statement-making. On-screen effect, maintained Colin as the younger brother, the somewhat idealistic, romantic friend or supporting role rather than the heroic lead. It matched the character's story at that time. Decision to transform, behind the glow-up, lead into Season 3. Luke Newton and the Bridgerton creative team, including showrunner Jess Brownell, made an intentional choice. Colin was going to come back more confident, more mature. Part of that was physical change, long hair/waves, sideburns, a darker, richer wardrobe palette, less youthful/light pastels. Luke Newton himself said, Colin had changed and become a man. He wanted to embody that physically. It wasn't just gym work. The grooming, hair, sideburns all played a role. Curls versus cuts, specific hair choices and their meanings. In the glow-up era, his hair becomes longer, more textured, windswept styles, tousled by styling and makeup, as if he's just gotten off a boat ride or traveled. The natural curl/wave is more visible, less rigid, more movement. This gives off a sense of freedom, confidence, perhaps even wildness. It suggests he's been out in the world, changed by experience. The sideburns in Season 3 are a crucial piece. Luke Newton took inspiration from Jonathan Bailey's Anthony Bridgerton character from the previous season, who had well-shaped sideburns. Luke and the hair/makeup team spent hours figuring out exactly what shape and line would work. Other structured elements, darker hair shades or grooming that highlights jawline, less frilly costume elements so that hair and face structure become more prominent. It isn't one or the other. Many of his best looks mix curls/wave with structure, e.g. natural texture on top plus precise sideburns or cut around ears/neck, or a micro-mullet style that's messy but intentional. This blend helps him straddle being a period drama hero and a modern fashion figure. It feels authentic yet stylized. Impact on-screen persona and fan perception. Character growth. The hair changes visually externalize Colin's internal journey, from more inexperienced, more idealistic, less sure of himself, to someone who has traveled, gained confidence, matured, more desirous of being seen as an equal/leading man. Leading man energy, the new grooming, sideburns, longer hair, hairstyle that frames his face, lend him stronger presence. When he walks into a scene, you can feel the difference, more charisma, more weight. Audience reaction. When Netflix released early looks from Bridgerton Season 3, people dubbed his transformation Pirate Colin. It became a meme, praise, intrigue. Fans noticed the sideburns, the waves, the darker clothes, all signaling he was no longer the boy Colin. Branding and relatability. While the structured cuts show polish and maturity, the visible curls or more relaxed texture make him still relatable, show some vulnerability, naturalness. This duality helps him appeal to both fans of costume drama and fans of modern fashion/celebrity culture. Case studies/notable moments. Mirror scene, Season 3 where his character returns, and the windswept hair and sideburns are visually emphasized, a moment where styling and hair tell part of his identity. Ref. In interviews, the hair and makeup team wanted windswept hair, like he'd been at sea or traveling. Sideburns reveal and interviews, Luke talking about the sideburns, how they were inspired by Anthony's grooming, and how much effort was put into shaping. Lowy fashion shows / editorial appearances, micro mullet etc. where he allows more experimental texture, more loose curls, relaxed versus slicked back. These moments show his off-screen style pushing his image further, not just staying within character. Why curls versus cuts matters and what we learn. Hair is one of the most visible, immediate ways to signal change, characters change, people evolve, and hair/cuts are a shorthand for that. With Luke Newton/Colin Bridgerton, hair is part of storytelling. Hairstyles, curls versus cuts, affect perceived age, character, strength, vulnerability. Curly/textured styles often soften, add movement and emotion. Cuts/strong grooming suggest control, discipline, maturity. Balance is powerful. Too much structure can feel stiff or less emotional. Too much wild curl can feel unpolished if not balanced. Luke's evolution shows a choreography between both ends. Also, it shows how actors and stylists collaborate. It's not just what Luke wants, but what costume, hair, makeup, writers all see as part of the narrative. He has mentioned going to fittings, working with the departments to achieve the change. For fans, it's fun to watch these changes. There's delight in transformation, in recognizing growth. It adds layers to watching, comparing seasons, guessing character evolution from looks, etc. What's next? Predictions and possibilities. Will Luke keep evolving his hair in new roles beyond Bridgerton? Likely yes, given how enthusiastic he seems to be about fashion and experimentation. We may see more hybrid styles, structured top with wild/curled texture, perhaps more fades or layered cuts that allow flexibility depending on role. As he becomes more well-known outside Bridgerton, his off-screen image might push even further from costume drama aesthetic, more contemporary cuts, color changes, etc. Fans might even prefer certain looks, some love the curls, others prefer sharper cuts, so there may be feedback influence. Luke Newton's style journey, from controlled curls and classic cuts, to windswept texture, sideburns, and edgy grooming, is more than fashion. It's a story. One of growth, confidence, maturity, identity. Which look is your favorite? The classic early Bridgerton Colin? The pirate Colin windswept with sideburns? Or maybe his micro mullet/edgy off-screen style? Drop in the comments your top moment and image. If you like this kind of deep dive into character style or actor evolution, hit like, subscribe, and let me know who else you'd want me to do a style evolution video for. Until next time, stay stylish.